I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. Welcome back to the channel for Christmasing. We are decorating a space. We already did the tree, and I've been inching my way towards the mantle. I've never met a mantle I didn't love. I especially love this one, and this is gonna get a very natural look, and it's gonna be very easy, and we're gonna do it together. If we actually had a mantle class at Christmas Tree University, we would have one classroom and it would be filled with mantles. Like we'd have 50 of them in the same room. We would decorate them all day long, every day, and we would have the most fun because mantles are such a good time. So this one is very natural looking when all is said and done. I'm going to place my base garland on top of the mantle, and that's all I'm going to do because my mantle just doesn't move. It's a stationary object in the home. We don't need to tend to it. So I'm gonna add another piece of base garland on the other side. We're going all the way over the top on this one. And I'm just gonna meet my base garland right here and connect it. It's pretty simple. You could be done here. You could be done here and it would be gorgeous. But we're not done. So I'm gonna fill it with picks. Now, what is base garland? Base garland is anything you build something on. Does it have to be this? No, it doesn't. This is my base garland. My base garland is wide, which means traditionally I need a lot more product to fill it. The old mantle that this was originally built on had a shorter base garland, so I don't have a lot of picks, but I know how many I have and I'm going to do my best to fill it up. Let's build a mantle. Let's talk about my recipe. I have got for the side 6 pieces of this beautiful cedar. It's really long and it's got a lot of body in it, so I'm really hoping it does what it's supposed to do. I've got 3 of these is my favorite pick, only 3 for the side. And then I've got this beautiful metallic leaf. This is the recipe and I love it, and it's gonna match this tree. And everything is just gonna feel so good inside, so good. The recipe doesn't have to be extravagant because the tree is beautiful. The tree is the star of this room. But when the mantle is done, the tree is going to feel complete. They are Christmas partners. Yep, that's what they are. They're Christmas partners. I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to it because without the mantle, the tree wouldn't be as beautiful. They're gonna complement each other. So if you're opting like, should I only have a tree in the room? Yes, if it's December 15th and you haven't put your tree up, your tree's fine, you did a great job, move on. But if you are like, how can I tie something else in? If you have a mantle, do something on it. It's gonna be special. I've never seen garland anywhere that I didn't think was like, wow, that's special. Garland adds a lot. Okay, so 6 pieces of this for the side. I'm gonna work my way down in a downward pattern. So my pick comes like this, really squished together. You're gonna open it up and then I'm gonna pop it so I get all of that motion, and that motion makes it look more real because it's artificial. It's as easy as it looks. I'm going to stick the pick in. I'm gonna take 2 pieces of my base garland on either side of the pick. I'm gonna give it 1 pinch and it's not going anywhere. It's real tight. Love it when a good plan comes together. Okay, I'm gonna work these down the side, cheating them towards the front, going and knowing that my base garland is gonna show more than normal. I'm gonna be okay with it. Something that's really important when Christmasing is having a reasonable expectation of what's going to happen when you do something. So I already know going in, I don't have as many picks as maybe I would like to have, but knowing that is gonna help me feel like, oh, it looks really good, because I'm gonna know I did the best with what I had. And I want you to remember that when you're Christmasing at home. You're doing the best with what you have and it's going to be beautiful. Expectation versus reality. Count your picks and make them count. Count your picks and make them count. I'm basically hanging this like if it were clothing. I pop the pick in there and I'm wrapping the base garland around it almost like if it was a little hanger, and it's just hanging on there on the base garland like that. So what this looks like up close is that the pick is gonna go in, and then I'm gonna take the base garland. This is the hanger thing I was talking about. I'm just gonna wrap this around here 1 time, like the pick is hanging on there. It's going to allow the picks to pop off the base garland and truly create that texture that makes it look like fresh garland. All right, so I have 4 left. I'm gonna go sit over here and I'm gonna take a couple of these with me, 3 of them. I really love when a garland kisses the ground. If you watch me and you know what I like to do, it's a little signature look of mine. I like to say everything looks just a little bit different, but honestly, if there's a garland near the ground, it's going to be kissing it. Hold on, let me scoot over so you can see what I'm doing. So this kissing of the ground, like that right there, that is an entire vibe and mood, and it's mine all the time. So this really creates a designer moment when your picks really come off and kiss the ground like this. Do you feel it? Do you feel designer? Do you feel a little couture? You are. Typically, I like to keep all my money where I can see it. I want to keep it all up here. But when it comes to garland kissing the ground, I put all the money on the ground. All the pick money goes on the ground. I wanna see that. I love it. And so the picks I have right now, I've got this going on. So I've got this in the back, it'll get bent, but that's how I have them coming off the garland, really giving all of that pretty texture. One last pick for the side, which is good because I want it right up here. All right, we love this. We have 6 of these, and these are gonna give us lots of beautiful metallic texture. A little unexpected, I'm totally into it. Wowza, like that was beautiful. Look for things in your recipe that are going to make you happy. These make me happy though, because I love shimmer. And I've got 6, so I'm just basically patterning them all the way down. Doing the same thing, doing it one-handed. Let me use 2. But I'm putting the base garland right through here, and I'm hooking it around. That way, it's just being held in there. It weighs nothing. I take everything apart. So I know a lot of people make a garland and they store it that way. No, I don't do that. When I pull my garlands apart, we pull them completely apart every season and we rebuild them. So this would be considered unpacking the mantle. And I don't mind doing that. I don't find it to be more work. I personally feel like it's more work taking some garland out of a box and making it look good again. That was 6, that was 6. For whatever reason, there's only 3 of these. So I'm gonna put 1 in here, a little lower. I want the pick to sit as far forward as possible. So to do that, I'm gonna take the very tip of the base garland, I'm going to get my pick in there, and I'm going to use only that tip to wrap it around the pick. The pick weighs virtually nothing. The base garland is strong, and it's going to hold it launched out like that. And that way I'm maximizing the usage of my pick and the reason I have such a wide base garland. So we have 3 of these. I'm gonna put 1 right over here, and the last one's gonna go right there. I think I did good with my recipe. Okay, let's do the top. The top has 12. Why am I so consumed with how many I have? That's how I know how to ration what I have and make sure that no matter what my quantity is, I have plenty. And that is why I'm telling you that. So we have 12 of these, and I'm gonna go work my way straight over the top this direction. There was a little design thing that happened there because these all go this way. And at some point, unless I'm going to go like boom, boom, and I didn't want a moment like that in the middle of this mantle, I want this to feel somewhat seamless. These are going this direction, and then these are all gonna go this direction. You know what I'm talking about, you know, because when you see fresh garland, it's all built, it all goes a certain way. So you have to think about that a little bit when you're doing a design like this. Went and told you something, I'm gonna do something else. But I do think I do want 1 more going this direction before I start my patterning going that way. So it's gonna be this one. And I'm going to make it sit like that. And I'm gonna tuck it into my base garland. And it's gonna stay where I put it. Everything having to do with Christmas is a lot like doing your hair. It is. That's why I have to say that's why I'm so good at it. And I was like, it's also why my hair is flat and full of static cling. Okay, now I'm going in this direction and I'm styling it. I'm gonna make sure I like what it looks like. And if I like what it looks like, I'm not gonna think about it anymore. I'm gonna move on. Wrapping that base garland around to hold it in place. So pretty, so luxe. Popping the pick every time to get my big curl. I built a staircase. We'll show you a little clip of it, but I had built a staircase that is like solely picks. We're talking luxe picks. So we're talking 4 to 5 picks every foot. And she's like, let's keep everything like that. I'm like, we don't have that many picks with us today. But people generally love a pick moment because it looks real. But when you can't have real garland in your home, and not everybody can, you're either allergic like me, or maybe you live in a hot environment like me, or maybe it just doesn't grow where you live. But if it doesn't work for you and you can't have it, this is how you get it. The more picks you have, the more luxe the look. This is a wood burning fireplace and they are going to burn a fire, and I know that the picks are all gonna be just fine. I really do have the base garland up. So the garland is 20 inches wide. That means the mantle is that width. I've got it all the way over the top. Realistically, I would have liked 1 more on the top, but remember, I stole one. So I made a decision and I'm gonna pay the price. I have 7 of these. I'm gonna tuck them in throughout the top. It's like nothing else matters when you add something so shiny and beautiful. When I designed this house, which is a really quick design, this was literally flipped in like 36 hours, I just had a few pictures, but this lighting fixture was in it, which is obviously so superior, and I'm gonna guess a lot of this room was designed specifically around this giant fixture. And it is what you see when you walk in the room. It also looks like a giant Christmas ornament, so I love it so much. But it is why I chose these, because I was trying to play with the metal and I really wanted something that felt like it tied it together. And when I saw this, I was like, grabbing it all and taking it with me. Add to cart. I was giddy when I knew I was gonna get to unpack this, because I haven't installed this mantle since I designed it in a few years. I was excited to see the ornaments, and I hope you get that way when you unpack your Christmas. You're excited to unpack it and see it again, and I felt joy. It brought me that level of joy. I was supposed to film this yesterday, but I haven't been feeling well, and I said I don't have that level of joy. I don't have enough joy to give. And today I woke up and I felt like, oh, I've got joy. I've got joy. I was singing it, I was ready, and I felt different. And you know that if you are ever Christmasing and you're not vibing and you're not feeling it, just do it the next day, okay? You don't put that much pressure on yourself. I didn't yesterday, and I did not have any regrets. And look at what we're doing today. Okay, so I have 6 of these. This is how I'm gonna disperse these, because this is the last part of the top recipe. I'm gonna put them where the holes are. So instead of actually building a little bit of a pattern, I'm gonna start where I see the worst spot for my eyes, and then I'm gonna work my way across. For me, it's right here, boom. And it's not a problem any longer, instantly. There's a method when building a garland, because you really are trying to make it look real. You're trying to make something artificial look like it grew from the forest. And so when you take that perspective, where it's not supposed to be exactly perfect, you are going to have a much better outcome. This is my favorite pick because it has so much texture, and these little, I don't know, these little sticks, it adds so much. It's been discontinued. I'll never stop talking about it, and I will never stop hoping that it is remade. I'll never give up hope. And this one I'm gonna put right here, because this is where the stockings are going. I really had to put a lot of thought into that, because we're rationing, because it's all we have. So with the same recipe, I'm gonna do the same thing, going all the way down. I'm still using the old school little baby incandescent lights. They're so pretty. They're like candlelight, and I still don't think you can beat them. Rumor is they're gonna stop selling them soon. That's what they said last year, but I saw them this year, so get them while you can. I'm gonna hang the stockings with care. I use these little baby commands. These are made, I believe, for Christmas lights, but I like them for stockings because they're somewhat invisible. They cannot hold the weight though. So if you're looking for something super aesthetic, this is the super aesthetic choice. And then after the stockings are loaded, you just kind of do this. And everyone knows who's there because they have the names on them. So that's how I handle it. I'm gonna get the stockings hung. Stick the command hook so it's hidden by the garland, and be sure to let it sit for at least 10 minutes. Then clip your stocking to it. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Deck your halls, deck your mantles, make some garlands. I love hanging out with you. Thank you for Christmasing with me today.